All right, we are back on the Plymouth View, and it's time to get serious. Your manager needs sacking. Jayden, tell me anything different.
Well, you're right. He does need sacking, but the international break, it's been and gone now. That was the perfect time to sack him right at the start of international break. Give some time to the new manager, but now it's been and gone. You know, we've got two games in the space of 3 days, 3 or 4 days. So it's busy period. Maybe it's not the right time to sack a manager now. So I think we've all got to try and get behind him. And just hope and pray.
Well, why is he not gone? Because he's lost the fans. That's absolutely clear to see from the Preston game. The football is dire. Obviously, there's something going on with Morgan Whittaker which we don't know about. Is it the case that they can't afford to sack him, or are they? Obviously, there's a bit of loyalty there, but what's the fans' view of why is he still in post? Because he's taking you down at the moment.
Yeah, I think that is the problem. It's the money. But I think the main thing is we want to stay up. I think that's our main aim. So we obviously believe that we can stay up with him in charge. So that's obviously worth saving the money for the board, just to keep us up, and then we can build on that from there at the end of the season.
Has there been any talk about fans of who's available, who they want to bring in? I've even seen Warnock being mentioned in a couple of circles. Rowett, obviously, before he gone to Birmingham. Did you have any ideas? Were you talking on the terraces about who they just grabbed for 8 games just to save Plymouth?
Yeah, I think the only name that really has been mentioned is Warnock. He lives around here. It's sort of the perfect appointment, with his record of keeping teams up and doing things with teams at the end of the season. So yeah, I think he would be the perfect appointment, but maybe it's too late now.
Would you take a 6-2 battering at Norwich on Friday for him to see the back of him?
It's tough, just because you have a game on Monday. So I think I'd rather take a draw at Norwich and then a win at against Bristol. Personally, I think we're going to finish on around 50 points, and I think that should be enough to keep us up. So yeah, I'm hoping 50 points and we'll stay up.
Have you seen enough in the football you've played then to suggest that you're going to be all right?
Not really, but you've got to have the faith in your team. With the home form that we've had all season, of course, it's gone on its head a bit, but you'd hope that we've had enough, because we've not got the worst fixtures in the world. We've still got Rotherham to come, teams like that. So there's still plenty of winnable games for Argyle. It's just we've just got to wait and see if it will be enough with Ian Foster still in charge.
Right, let's bring in our Norwich fan then, and let's get their view on all of this. Alfie, how are you?
I'm good, Mark. How are you?
Not too bad. The last time you saw a Plymouth shirt, you were down at Home Park watching 6 goals being put in the back of your net. Do you remember that game well?
Well, I'd like to say I don't, but yeah, it's one that sticks in your mind, doesn't it?
Jayden, how bad were Norwich on that day, or were Plymouth just that good?
Yeah, Plymouth were excellent. I think Norwich only had one good player on the day, if that. Gabriel Sara was decent, but yeah, Whittaker, many others were on their best form. So we were almost unbeatable in that time period as well at home with Shuey in charge. Yeah, it was a brilliant day.
Alfie, obviously it's all change now, and you are firmly in that playoff position. What sort of Norwich side are Plymouth going to come up against on Good Friday?
I'm going to say a very informed one and a home established one. I don't think many teams in the league would do us at home at the moment. And yeah, the fans have got their faith back in them. I'm sure it'll be almost a sellout home crowd, so they'll be backing them, and I reckon we will get 3 points because we've lost. Have we dropped points at home this calendar year. I don't know if we have. I think we might have lost one. So that ain't a bad going, and I don't think that'll change on Friday. Hoping to see us get 3 points and get one back on them. Hopefully 6-2, but you never know.
Yeah, it'll be out for revenge a little bit, won't they? Okay, let's get some predictions then, please. Jayden, go first for this on this one.
I'm going for a 0-0.
Hoping, eh? Travel all that way for a 0-0? Gosh. Alfie?
I'm going to say 2-0 Norwich. I think it'll just be a professional performance, established one, and keep us in those playoff places.
Alfie, you've been there this year when the fans have turned on the manager. Just as the Plymouth fans are, it's not a nice stadium to be in. But Wagner's turned it around, hasn't he? Have you got now? Do you think the fans are united behind him?
Yeah, I mean, there's quite a few posts on Twitter like crediting him, saying fair play to him for doing what he has done. Then again, you've got small minorities that still do not think he's the man for the job in the long term. You know what I mean? But like now, people are going to back him no matter who you are. If you support the club, you're going to back him to the end of the season with the place you're at. And yeah, I will. And if he gets us in the playoff places, see what he can do next year, maybe. But just time will tell, really. But now, 100%, he's turned it around. Fair play to him. Back him to the end of the year. See what he can do. If he can get us up, that would be a miracle considering where we were about 6 months ago. So yeah.
Okay, Jayden, do you think Foster can turn this around, or is the fans now irretrievably is that relationship broken down?
I don't think there's really a way of turning it around. I just think there's still a way of staying up, because there is plenty of winnable games. Like I say, easy fixtures coming up. He's probably not going to change the way he plays. That's very unlikely. But, there's still a way of staying up, even with our backs on the manager. So, plenty of winnable games, but there's still a way of staying up, even with bad form.
Okay. All right. Well, good luck to you both then. This Good Friday. Enjoy the game, both of you, and we'll catch you both next week. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Cheers, Mark. Gonna need the luck.